Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage, nestled among rolling green hills and blooming meadows, lived a sweet girl named Alara. Her home was always filled with the sound of laughter and the warmth of a loving family. Her mother would sing songs as she baked honey cakes, and her father would tell fantastical stories of brave knights and enchanted forests. Alara spent her days chasing butterflies, her heart as bright and sunny as the summer sky. Every moment was a treasure, a perfect picture of joy and endless affection. She learned that love was the most wonderful magic in the world, a gentle light that made everything beautiful. One day, as the golden autumn leaves began to fall, Alara's mother grew very tired.
She called Alara to her side, her voice as soft as a whisper.
She spoke of the beautiful memories they had made together, like precious pearls on a string. She told Alara to always keep kindness in her heart and to remember that love never truly leaves us. It just changes its form, like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. And then, peacefully, she closed her eyes for the last time. Alara cried, her tears like soft rain. But as she thought of her mother's smile and her warm hugs, she felt a gentle comfort. The love they shared was a song that would play in her heart forever.
As time passed, Alara's father, hoping to bring joy back into their home,
His new wife had 2 daughters of her own.
At first, everything seemed pleasant, but slowly, a shadow fell over the little cottage. The stepmother and her daughters preferred to spend their days resting and trying on new dresses.
They began to give Alara more and more chores.
First, it was just sweeping the floors, then tending the garden, then cooking the meals and washing all the clothes. Soon,
Alara was busy from sunrise to sunset.
her own lovely dresses replaced with simple, patched-up clothes. While her stepsisters slept in soft beds, Alara found her rest on a small cot in the attic. The once happy home grew quiet and stern, but Alara's father, lost in his own sadness, didn't seem to notice the change. Despite the hardships, Alara's spirit remained as bright as a star. She grew into a kind and graceful young woman, her beauty shining from the inside out. She never spoke a harsh word and always tried her best to stay positive. Her secret was the friendship she found in nature. The little bluebirds would sing to her as she worked, and the field mice would help her find dropped berries.
She would share crumbs from her meager meals with them and tell them stories, her father once told her.
The animals became her confidants, listening to her dreams and her quiet hopes. They reminded her that even in the darkest corners, kindness could grow like a wildflower, strong and beautiful. Her heart was a garden of patience and hope, waiting for the sun to shine again. One day, a royal proclamation arrived in the village.
The king and queen were holding a grand ball at the castle to celebrate their son's return from his travels.
And everyone in the kingdom was invited.
The stepsisters were ecstatic, talking endlessly about the gowns they would wear and the dances they would dance. Alara's heart fluttered with a tiny bit of hope.
Could she go too? When she shyly asked, her stepmother and stepsisters just laughed. You, in your rags? You'd be a disgrace, they sneered, giving her an impossible list of chores to finish. As they left for the ball, leaving her all alone, Alara sat by the fireplace and sighed. Suddenly, a shimmering light filled the room, and a kind-faced woman with sparkling eyes appeared. "Don't you worry, my dear," she said, her voice like tinkling bells. With a wave of her wand, she transformed a pumpkin into a carriage, the mice into horses, and Alara's simple dress into a breathtaking gown of starlight. "Just be sure to leave before the last stroke of midnight," she warned. At the ball, Alara was so lovely that everyone wondered who she was. The prince himself was captivated by her gentle grace. They danced all evening, feeling as if they had known each other forever. But as the clock began to chime 12, Elara remembered her promise and hurried away, leaving behind only a single glass slipper. The prince was heartbroken. He had found the girl of his dreams, only to lose her in a moment. He vowed to find her again. With the glass slipper in hand, he traveled throughout the kingdom, visiting every home and asking every young woman to try it on. Many tried, but the slipper fit no one. Finally, he arrived at Alara's cottage. The stepsisters eagerly tried to squeeze their feet into the delicate shoe, but it was no use. "Is there anyone else here?" the prince asked. The stepmother scoffed. But just then, Elara came down from the attic. The prince's eyes lit up as he recognized her.
He knelt and gently slipped the glass shoe onto her foot. It was a perfect fit.
Alara's kindness had finally been rewarded.
She and the prince were married in a beautiful ceremony, their hearts full of joy. They built a life together based on love and respect, and their castle was always filled with warmth and laughter. A true home where everyone was treated with kindness, and they lived happily ever after.